Friends, welcome to this second lecture of our course Building Construction and Materials. Today we will see the various types of stones which are available for the construction purposes and their properties. For our course requirement of point of view, we must know the various qualities of the building stone and their properties. But in today's lecture, I will try to cover the various types of stones. Especially, it is animated so that you can well acquainted what types of stones are available for the construction purpose and which are having the various properties which so that we can use it for the various functions. So along with the so many materials, the important stone is important because this can be used in the various forms in the construction purpose, and the other materials apart from the stones, for example bricks, steel, cement, concrete, then other minor materials such as plastic, glass, aluminium, roofing materials. One by one we are going to cover in coming lectures. So today we'll just have the glance on the stones. If you see the stones, these are actually derived from rocks which form the earth surface, earth crust, and have no definite shape and chemical composition, but are mixtures of the two or more minerals. So that depends upon the type of stone, how you are going to use that. The rocks which are formed, the stones obtained from in many ways. The three categories are there in the geological classification. There are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. So you can see in the pictures now how these are actually derived, or you can say how these are formed. The igneous rocks are formed due to the solidification of the molten mass laying below or above the earth's surface. So because of the cooling of that, it is formed. It is a crystalline and glossy fused texture. So second is the sedimentary rock. By the name itself, it is clear it is forming due to the sedimentation of the various layers. So these are formed due to gradual deposition of materials like sand, clay, etc. Generally setting because of with water. These are also called as stratified because these rocks are formed in layers. Limestones and sandstone belong to this category. Next one is the metamorphic rocks. You can see the animation how the formation takes place. Metamorphic rocks are formed due to the alteration of the original structure under the heat and excessive pressure. Okay, beneath the earth surface. Marble is an example of metamorphic rock. The physical classification, there is a stratified rocks and unstratified rocks. So you can see the stratified rocks in these are in definite structure. Unstratified rocks are there, discrete layers are there. So you can see the picture of a stratified rock. Stratified rocks are those which exhibit the distinct layers which can be separated, for example limestone, slate, sandstone. Then unstratified rocks, as I told, these are forming at a different discrete layers. Unstratified rocks are those which do not show any sign of strata and cannot be easily split into slabs or various layers, you can say. For example granite, marble, etc. Chemical composition, the third category: siliceous rocks, argillaceous rocks, and calcareous rocks. Siliceous rocks, argillaceous rocks, and calcareous rocks, the images you can see. The first siliceous rocks, how these are formed, and you can say these are the siliceous rocks are those which contain silica as their main constituent, and the examples are very famous: granite and quartzite, gneiss, etc. The next one is the argillaceous rocks. In the image you can see that it is very clear. The argillaceous rocks are those which contain clay or alumina as their main constituent, and their best example is a slate, laterite, kaolin, etc. Then calcareous rocks, you can see the image. These are containing the lime or calcium carbonate as their main constituent, and the best example is the limestone, marble, etc. So in our area we can see we are using the basalt as the main stone for the building construction, but various stones which can be used in the construction that we'll see now. First we'll see the granite. It is a igneous rock. It is mainly composed of the quartz, feldspar and mica. The image you can see its specific gravity is 2.64 and compressive strength varies from 70 to 130 meganewton per meter square. Now, its color depends upon the feldspar, which may be brown, gray, green, pink. In the image you can see the various colors are available in the granite, and in our area it is very famous. We are using for the various different purposes. A fine grained granite offers high resistance to weathering. It can be easily polished, worked and used for the exterior facing of building as well. The next example is a slate. It is a argillaceous rock. So from image it is very clear. It is mainly composed of alumina mixed with the sand and carbonate lime. Its specific gravity is 2.8. Compressive strength varies from 60 to 70 meganewton per meter square. Now slate, if you see, it has gray or dark blue color depending upon the contents of that, and it is a good slate is hard, tough and fine grained. It is suitable for the cisterns. The slate is a form of tiles used for the excellent roof covering material as well. Then next one is a gneiss. It is a siliceous rock. The layers and you can see the texture you can see in the image. It is mainly composed of the quartz and feldspar and more easily worked than the granite, and good material for the street paving. Next is the sandstone. It is a sedimentary rock of siliceous variety. So we are having with the sandstone. It is mainly composed of the quartz, lime and silica. Its specific gravity is 2.65 to 2.95. Its compressive strength varies from 35 to 40 meganewton per meter square. The next one is the sandstone. Its usual colors are white, grey, brown, pink, etc. So in the images you can see what colors are available, and you can see the layers also there. Fine grained stones are strong and durable. It is useful or suitable for the ashlar work, molding, carvings, etc. So this we are going to study afterwards, of course. Next one is the limestone. It is a sedimentary rock of calcareous variety. Its specific gravity is 2.6. It's available in brown, yellow and dark grey colors, limestone. Then it is used for the large quantities in blast furnaces. It may be used as stone masonry for walls. Then next one is a very famous example is the marble. It is a metamorphic rock of calcareous variety. So image you can see the various types of marbles are available. Its specific gravity is 2.7 and is available in the many colors. It is very hard and takes a fine polish. Okay, our great monument Taj Mahal, you can see it is made of marble. It is used for the carving and decoration work. Then next one is a conker. It is a impure limestone containing 30% of alumina and silica. Then a hard concrete can be used for the foundation of a building. In the different area, different types of stones are used depending upon the availability. Then it is a sandy, next one is a laterite, which is a sandy clay stone containing of high compressive, high percentage of iron oxide, and it has a porous and cellular structure, specific gravity 2.2 to 2.2, and suitable for the whereas nodular laterite proves a very good crude metal. So laterite blocks are available. Then next is abundantly available is a murum in our area. It is a decomposed laterite and has a deep brown and red color. Is used for the surface fancy paths and the filling material. As a filling material it is used. Next one is a quartzite, and it is a siliceous sandstone which has to be subjected to the metamorphic action, and it is strong and durable. Okay, so today we will stop here, friends, and in the next lecture we are going to see the another material, which is a brick. So thank you very much for joining here.